Hi, I'm Deandra from Driven by Co., but you can just call me Dee. Driven by is a brand that encourages you to center your life around the things that drive you. And we support your personal growth, career development, and business development. And we have a series of videos to help support that success. Today we're going to be doing a tutorial in InDesign, talking about master pages and character styles. I want to show you the power of using master pages and character styles when it comes to efficiency in your design. So to start, we're going to be working on a note and appointment pad that customers can print. So this is our front cover, and this box here I would like to change to a character style. In our character style panel here, we have already created heading 1, which is our first character style. So if I go ahead and click that, it's going to change to my predetermined character style. So it's changed the font, it's changed the case, it's changed the size, all with a click of a button. And that's what I want to show you how to do today. So we're going to go to our Pages panel, and we have a couple of designs already created for us. So our front cover is already done. Now we're going to go to our second master page. So before we get into using master pages, I want to explain that master pages are templates that can be used throughout your design. So as you create the different pages in your document, you can base them all on master pages so that you don't have to recreate this page every single time or copy and paste the pages. If we go to our second master, B master, this is the first page of our note and appointment pad. Now, as you can see, it's all in a basic font, but at the top we have a title, contact page, then it shows this pad belongs to, then a secondary title, contacts, and then spaces for all of our contacts. So now we would like to create a new character style for our title, secondary title, and contacts. So let's go into our character styles panel, click character styles, click this little menu here, and then click new character style. So you can name your second character style, and we're going to go with heading 2 since we already have a heading 1. And you can even base it on pre-existing character styles so that you don't have to fill out all the information. But we're just going to base it on none for now. So here are the different option menus. So you can go to basic character formats, which is where you're going to identify the font family. So for this project, we're going to be using Nexa Bold. Font style is regular, and we're going to identify the size that we want. So we're going to go with maybe a 24-point font. Now, leading is the space between lines, which we don't really need to use right now because this is just a heading style, so it's not like we're going to have paragraphs. Tracking is the space between words, and kerning is the space between letters. Case now, this is where we can identify if we want to use small caps, all caps, or just normal, which is your sentence case. In this case, we're going to use all caps. And then we can go into our advanced character formats. We're not going to change any of this, but you can change the horizontal scale, vertical scale, baseline, shift, and skew. And then you can change the character color. Here we're just going to go with a basic black. And then there are different features that you can go through. So open type features, underline options if you'd like to underline. We don't want to underline for this project. You can even strike through, which is just a line through your text. We're not going to do that for this project. Or export tagging. Okay, so now we've created our heading 2. So we're going to use our heading 2 for our secondary heading right here. So all you need to do is click on the text box and click heading 2. Awesome. And then we're going to click contact page and give it heading 1. So you can see the difference in sizes. We're using the same font here and we're using all caps for both, but you can see the difference in sizes. Now we want our basic text font. So we're going to go ahead and create a new character style. We're not going to base it on anything. We're just going to call this text. So in our basic character formats, we're going to go with Nexa Light this time instead of bold. And then our size, let's go with maybe a 14 point. And character color, we're going to leave it as black. That's all I want to do here. So I'm going to click OK, and then I can click on each of these text boxes and it's going to change my characters to my new character style. So you can select multiple text boxes and just click text, and it's going to change all of them. So as you can see, that makes it much easier than having to go in there, use your type tool, highlight everything, change the font, change the size, change the case. Instead, you can set it up one time and then use it for all your different text. So since we have this huge white space here, I'm actually just going to highlight all of this and copy it to the other side. Now, the person using this has a lot more room for contacts. Now, I also want to change this font here to my text character style. So this is not to say that you can't override your character style. So if I click text and highlight this, because this might look better, might have better contrast in white. So I can change this to paper. So now you'll notice on the character styles menu, there's a little plus by the text, which means that there have been changes to the character style in this particular area. That's okay for now. We are good, so we're going to move on to our next master page. So if we click our Pages menu, now we have See Master. We can click on that, and this has already been built for us as well. So to make use of our character styles, we're going to click on the very first title, and we're going to apply heading 1. Awesome, looks great. And then for our days of the week, let's change it to heading 2. We need to change this to Tuesday and Wednesday. So we can click this, heading 2. Awesome. And now for appointments and notes boxes, let's click those and make them text. Awesome. How easy was that? So now I'm going to show you how to create a new master page, because we still need a section for Thursday and Friday. So you can either create a new master page by clicking on this menu item here and clicking New Master. But because our master is based on another master, we want more of a duplicate of this page. So I'm going to click out of this and right click on See Master and say Duplicate Master Spread See Master. And then it becomes D Master. So this is a perfect time for me to rename my master pages. So I can right click here and I can click Master Options for See Master. And I'm going to click Note and Apt Page 1. And you can change the prefix if you wanted this to be an A or whatever, but I'm just going to leave it as C. And then I'm going to right click on this one and choose Master Options for D and say Note and Apt Page, page 2. Awesome. So now we're going to be working on this one. So all I need here is Thursday and Friday. I really don't need this last box here, but we don't want to waste the space, so maybe we'll just give the person an extra section for to do. So I don't really need all of this stuff in here, or this, or this. So I can just delete that, and maybe we'll give them a nice big text box here. Awesome. Looks great. So now I want to bring your attention to the month, day, year section, and this is where our master pages are going to come into play. So in our actual document, we only have one page, and that is the front cover. So I would like to start adding master pages into my actual document. So since we have our front cover already, now I want to have our first page, which is our contact page. So all I need to do is drag and drop this into the document, and it's going to add it as page 2. Now you'll notice when you're in the document, if you want to click on things, it won't allow you to because everything is locked by the master page. I can't change anything unless I override an item. We're not going to do that yet until we get to our note and appointment pages. So now let's drag our note and appointment page 1 into our document. Awesome. Now, I'd like to override these areas so that I can input the proper dates for the week. So in order to be able to edit the elements on the page, on your keyboard, hold down Command-Shift if you're on Mac and Control-Shift on Windows, and click on the element in order to override it from the master page. Then this allows you to edit that portion of the document. So I'm going to click on my text tool and I'm going to put in August. Now I need to Command-Shift-Click, August 11th, and Command-Shift-Click, 2020. Now I can repeat that function for every single page in here. And then I'm going to drag in my page 2. So now for each week you can just continue to drag master pages in here. And as you'll notice, the page will only match the master. Your master is not affected by the data that you've input here. Now, you can also override the entire page. If I right-click on my actual page, I can identify override all master page items. And once I do that, basically it disconnects the entire page from the master so that you can edit everything. So now I can go and click on everything, I can delete things. Let me put that back. So if you have a lot of editing to do on a particular page, you can also do that. But I would recommend that you leave everything locked so that you don't change anything. So for example, if you accidentally delete something on here and you don't notice, so for example, you deleted this text box and you didn't notice, or this text box here, that might not happen if you have everything locked to your master page. So this allows you to design the pages one time and then only change the variable elements per page in the document. This makes your design that much more efficient and easy to use. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on master pages and character styles, and I hope you apply it to your design in InDesign. Thanks so much!